So thank you, first of all, for voting me in. I hope you think this is worthwhile. I'm another former teacher. The slides have all gone a little bit Pete-tong, but we won't worry about that. One of my jobs is working with the Scottish Government Education Department on social media issues. And the first thing I want to show you is just a video, because I can, and we're allowed to. A little clip from YouTube. If we can play that video, please. Now, this video for me sums up, oh, we've lost the projection. This video for me sums up today's kind of generation. I can hear the tumbleweed crossing the conference hall right now. I show this to teenagers and they go, it's all woo, 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 all this kind of stuff. Show it to a bunch of adults, even Web 2.0 geeky adults. I'm going to show it to you again. On va regarder ça encore une fois, because I want you to look at arguably the most important person in this video, which is the girl's mother in the background, okay? Let's just play that again. Here we go. Now, she's just beaten the world record for cup stacking. Enormous achievement for a 13-year-old. This is not sped up. There's an entire sport around this. You can even get your competition cup stacking mat. Now, just take a look at the mother in the back here. Her daughter's about to break the world record. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Arms crossed. And then she asked again, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. Not a clue, if you could go back to the PowerPoint. So this is what I like to call the Bibo Boomer generation. Different from most of the people in this audience, the baby boomers. They're the kind of generation who on their Bibo pages are busy writing amazing prose. Stuff here that, to be frank, an English teacher would be proud of having in their classroom. But the girl didn't do it because she was asked to by her teacher. She did it because she wanted to. Because something has changed. When I was young, I certainly didn't post videos to YouTube of my cup stacking exploits. Did any of you? No. And so something has changed in the way, as the world has changed and it's not looking back, as a friend of mine would say. Now, things have gone a little bit awry between the computers, but we often hear about schools. That's what that says. Schools being the thing. We have school boards, school newspapers, school websites, but of course none of us really care about schools. We all care about people. That's actually what matters. And we spent all our time busy connecting schools instead of concentrating on people. And someone paid McKinsey a lot of money last year to do a study on what makes the best the best. And what a surprise, what makes the best? Teachers, people. How good a teacher is makes the difference in how good a school system is. Now, we knew this maybe 2 years ago when we started a social media project in Scotland. We called it edubuzz.org. When we started out, we only had 20 teachers sharing what they did in their classrooms on blogs, wikis, podcasts. Only 20 out of about 1,000 in this particular school district. And within 8 months, we had over 1/3 of the teachers sharing what they did in their classrooms every day. The results, the attainment, the enthusiasm in schools had never been so high. And we now have about 1,300 bloggers, wikiers, podcasters in this very small school district. These are all the kinds of things that have happened because we managed to get a few teachers to blog. Some of them happened already in schools, but we've got kids making music on GarageBand, we've got them making their own films, podcasting, the amount of animation is incredible. Above all, they're enjoying school. They're seeing it as being much more relevant than it had been the year before or 2 years before. We even involved the entire community in creating the guidelines for this. So the safety guidelines, this page started blank, and we invited the whole community, parents, teachers, students even, educational management, the lawyers. They all had a role in putting together our guidelines. Now, dear lifters, I have a request, a bid, if you like. In the 19th century classroom, that was the average audience for students' work. In the 21st century classroom, well, in the 20th century classroom, we missed opportunities with showing our work off to local communities. 21st century, We've gone from 112 million blogs, tracked by Technorati, 2 new blogs every second, about 17.5 new blog posts every second. MySpace would be the 8th biggest country in the world. And we're still stuck in the 19th century in our schools. Maximum audience for student work is 1. We used a strategy to identify the key users in our school communities, to work out what was in it for them, to get them evangelizing, to turn them into trainers, to get some emergent behaviors appearing. It's the kind of things most of you blog consultants, I guess, get paid extraordinary sums of money to help companies do. And what I'm asking you to do is go back into your communities, help your local schools, your local learning communities understand the potential and the technology that we all take for granted. If it can work in a small school district in a cold little country in the north of Europe, and I'm absolutely sure it can work in your communities with your help, and we can all collectively make a difference to education. I'm going to leave you with a quote. The last Renaissance was led by a bunch of Scots. I'm very proud of that. And I think this revolution, this Renaissance, the second Renaissance, is led by the people in this room and others like us. There was one guy in that Renaissance called John Hunter. He created the first ever medical encyclopedia. He wasn't the best surgeon, he wasn't the best doctor, but he suddenly realized no one else had gone and done it. His motto, don't think, try. Thank you very much.
Thank you.